Hello everyone, welcome back to another look back at JoshL2 video. We left off on level 88 titled Skydrop. This level has some pretty interesting history, I think. No, it's a different level with this idea. This did inspire, I think, at least one other level in this set later on. But this was the first level I made with this kind of idea. It's kind of like Andrew's Forever Belt level. You go down a long slide down and get suction boots, and you basically have to work your way back up, basically through a bunch of item swapping. So here we have to set up a partial post, which I rarely did with these JoshL2 levels. Alright, now that we're in here, we have a little bit of bug dodging. I like this room. Like, seriously, this is a room I would make today, which I think is pretty impressive. It just looks pretty nice, and I think. Alright. So here we got another dodging room, but this time with pink balls. And I don't remember what that section to the right is, or how to get to it. Maybe I have to press this again? I don't know. This one's just, this bomb is kind of, that's a questionable placement, honestly. I don't understand what the point of it is. Alright, that blew up a bomb. I know it's a block cloner, so now we got some block pushing because we clearly didn't do enough of that in this decade. But this is at least a sort of variety styled level. I appreciate that I kind of did this little loop thing. This part has a few too many blocks for my liking today, but I think this is one of the better levels this set has. You know, at the time I designed this level, I didn't really have any idea of levels like this, like the Forever Belt and such, because it was during a time where the only real set I had to go off of for inspiration was CCLP3. Which I kind of miss. I mean, it's not... having inspiration from other custom sets isn't always a bad thing, but... Oh. This tank thing is interesting. It's definitely an interesting pattern. I don't understand how that works. Oh. Okay, I guess the tank blew that up. So now we have all these chips to grab, which... this is kind of a pointless addition to the level. And this is also a level that's in JCCLP 1. I think under the title Skyfall, because I decided to change the title to be named after the James Bond movie. Which is awesome, by the way. It's a really good James Bond movie. And I think that version kind of completely removes this part of the level. Or it might put something... no, it puts a couple different things in its place. So it's a very different type of level. Alright, so here we got a little bit of a Sokoban that's pretty trivial, but it's not adapted by any means, because again, I didn't know of adapted Sokobans at this time. There's a lot of things when I designed this set, there's a lot of things I wish Well, especially with designing levels nowadays, there's a lot of things I wish I didn't know of, like yet another Sokoban clone. Besides the one you just pushed, every block here has something good under it. Alright, got a green key under the block. Here we got a little vanishing axe section. Oh, forgot the way. I don't know if that can be heard, but my brother is currently discording me for some reason. Even though he's in the other room. He might know I'm recording. I don't know. And then here's a pretty cool ending, I guess. Alright, so that's Skydrop. It's a pretty cool level. It's fun, I feel like. It could have done some parts differently. I mean, I think I did the one in JCCLP1 better. It still has that long block pushing part in the middle left of the level, but I mean, really, that's kind of a debatable bad section, I feel like. Now here's a pretty awful level. I'm willing to admit this. This one's titled Cooked. It was kind of meant to reference Commit Suicide from CCLP3, and this is a really bizarre level. The gimmick with this level is you're not supposed to collect all the chips. But you have absolutely no knowledge of this until the end of the level. So this was my attempt at making a level with this idea. Oh. At least you get to see the cloning part in that room. I mean, those two chips you have to clear. There's no way around it. Okay. So I don't have to go here no more. I just gotta go left. Okay, just need to do it one more time. There we go. Okay, I need both the red keys, and I can go ahead and partial post the ball out of this whole ordeal. Gotta collect that. Okay, so here you have a little bit of a choice. It doesn't really matter, you have to collect one or the other. And then this little bit, which there's absolutely no reason to get that, I don't think. I don't even think you can go there. In the room above, there are 7 blocks with chips under them. Only 2 chips can be taken without cooking the level. So yeah, this is a section. Yeah, this is pure guesswork. There's absolutely no knowledge of where the chips are. There's no configuration. There's no pattern set. It's just, honestly, every block here is, either has a chip or nothing under it. And I can only collect 2 of the 7. I don't know if that's accurate, because there's been a couple of different ways to solve this level from what I've heard. But clearly I don't really care enough to fix them because this level is pretty bad. Let's try that one. I only need 3 more. So even if I get the ones with 2, it's not that bad. Oh, there's one. Up there. Shit. There's another one. Okay, so the last one I have to get... can't have anything under it. Okay, good. I don't... This was basically my attempt at making a level that didn't... they had to not collect chips. And this... I don't remember. I think I have to go... Which way do I have to go ultimately? I think I have to go... Do I need every chip here? Oh no, I just have to get that pressed. Oh no, I do have to get all the chips. Okay. Because I can only collect 3 more. And you don't want to get any there because it's kind of pointless. But I need a green key, and I have to collect 2 past that. So really, I can only collect 1 from here on. This is kind of a section that I got from, or I lifted from Traps of Creativity. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. Too bad it's in a level that sucks. Alright, so here we got a block slide section, or a rather annoying wall section. Yeah, I've definitely done levels with this concept better. Like, I've done better levels with this idea. This was just my attempt at making one, and it goes to show that, you know, I've learned as a designer. This is, especially that guesswork section. I honestly don't know what I was thinking with that. I think Commit Suicide in CCLP3 had a section like that, and I felt like, oh well, it was in CCLP3, so this must be a good idea. Again, not the best mindset to have. And I have to collect 1, so I am left with 1 chip at the end. And I have to collect 1 for the exit, so... There we go, that is cooked. I don't care for the level. Nothing else to say. Guidance for Intermediates. So this is the sequel to Guidance for Beginners, and this one is... It's supposed to be the medium difficulty version of this level. You have to... I think you could technically release every tooth monster 1 at a time. Oh, or you could release all the teeth monsters out at once, but I don't recommend doing that. But basically, you gotta get them to blow up bombs so you can progress with each. Basically, every teeth monster you get, it lets you progress a little bit farther. But it follows the same path each time. So this is kind of an uninteresting level in some regards. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I'm going to release... No, you can... No, you can only release 1 at a time because of that toggle button placement. I think I thought about that. Now, if I made the ice force floors, I probably could get away with releasing all of them at once. But really, it just makes the level harder to solve, so I'm not going to do it that way. I think the idea I had with this level was every guidance level in this set, it focuses on something different. This one's a linear path. Oh, well, this thankfully doesn't matter which way the tooth monster takes at that point. Wait, I could just have it take that path all along. Okay. I think this level tries too hard to be complicated. So wait, can I skip that section? I never noticed this. I think I can actually. Yeah, I can totally skip that bomb. You can get this tooth monster up here instead. Oh. Okay, now I'm stuck. Yeah, I don't really like this level. This is probably my least favorite of the entire Guidance series levels in this set. Okay, let's see what else I gotta do. Guided teeth through a big old zigzag path. That's fun. Actually, I should probably get this tooth monster to blow up that bomb, because I know that pathway has the exit. I pressed down. Let's just do all of them at once, just to showcase what happens if you do all of them at once. It could be faster. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. You kind of have to race for it. Okay. So it seems like this level has its shortcuts. And I guess there is no harm in getting all... Well, hold on a second. Oh, there's one more out. There's one more blocking the way. So there's like 6 teeth monsters all in all. Let me get this guy up right here too. So I want to see what blocks the exit. I don't remember. Is it just a straight path? No, it's a trap. It's a trap. So basically that means... I have to get... a tooth monster to hold down the trap button. What? These later levels they're really bad. I think this was the time of the set where I felt like I needed to make more difficult levels. I wish I can let 2 out at one time. In fact, I technically can by getting them in there. I think that's what the force floor is for, but I don't know. I think the mechanism for releasing teeth is cool. I just wish I did this level better than what it is. Oh, I didn't want both of them. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, this is probably one of my least favorite levels in the entire set. Like, it doesn't have blocks, which is probably the only redeeming factor of this level. It has no blocks at all, but the guidance for experts level, which there is one if that's not obvious enough, I think that's the guidance level I'm most known for, is guidance for experts. No! Damn it. I wish I did that better. Oh, come on. See, this one's frustrating. Because I think the nature of this, I don't really care for the backtrackingness of this. I could, especially this section. I don't like this section. It's a little too strict for my interests now, and that's only the second bomb. So, and there's 6 teeth, so I have to get the rest of the teeth through that. There's one thing I can say good about this level, which honestly this is a debatable opinion on whether it's a good thing or not. This is definitely CCLP 3-ish. I could have at least put gravel in some spots to kind of, you know, get back here faster. Oh well. Okay, I almost died there. This section's kind of iffy as well. See, at least there's gravel here. This one's at least a little straightforward. Okay. I'm gonna keep this guy at bay because I don't see, okay, I see where it needs to go. Wait, doesn't even need to go there? Yes, it does. I wonder what the pop-up walls are for. Alright, let's see what else we got. Got one more bomb, so I have 2 more teeth because I wish I can read the hint, but I can't. I definitely wish I made a shortcut, at least a shortcut back to the toggle button. Oh, well, hopefully I don't mess up. I gotta get these 2 through this nonsense. Issue with this level, or issues with this level, too much backtracking, too many teeth monsters, too strict of a path. Too much, you know, too much bad timing, or too much parody timing involved with this. At least this is more, I mean, it gets more straightforward as you go on. I guess that's the redeeming factor. But, I mean, really, there's no redeeming factor to any of this. Okay, let's see what I gotta do. Okay, now we can go read the hint, since that bomb's exploded. I think that's what the pop-up wall is for, ultimately. No. Wait, is it? No, I can... Wait, so it would go right there. I can go back around. Okay, yeah, I can go read the hint. It's kind of weird. Frogs Club only. Frogs Club. Only frogs are allowed. Others will be tortured by frogs for all eternity. Basically, this hint references... It doesn't reference anything in particular, but basically what it refers to, rather, is if I were to go down the slide, there would just be a bunch of teeth surrounding me. Which, at that point in the level, it was supposed to be a humorous hint, but due to the placement of the hint and the overall location, the whole humor factor of that hint's existence doesn't make it any better. Okay, so I can just leave that open. I just gotta get one more of these guys to there, and hopefully I don't mess this up. I've been good so far. I don't want another block dance situation. Okay, that part was probably the worst part. This one's also kind of bad because of timing. Okay. At least the frogs get to take some nice long slides. I mean, alright. And the ice kind of does the work for you. And once you get it there, you're pretty much in the home stretch. Alright, that is indication that it's hitting the trap button for all eternity. And we can get out of this mess of a level. Alright, guidance for intermediates is done. Another level I don't particularly really care for much. In retrospect, it has reason to exist because it's in the guidance series that this set has. But this is definitely, in my opinion, the weakest one. It's just there's just a lot of flaws with it, and I'm pretty sure I made those flaws evident as I was playing the level. If not, go play it for yourself if you so wish to do so. If you wish to do so, why would you want to do so? Alright, glider boss. This is basically a monster or glider guiding level. And probably another that has no reason to exist. It has no redeeming factor whatsoever. And yeah, it kind of has that what I personally call the Ziggy design flaw. For those that don't know who that is, Ziggy is a member of the CC community. He's designed level sets like Egyptian motif. I forget what he has. This really no judging here, but he has this weird way of naming sets. I shouldn't say weird because that's kind of judging, but unusual way of naming sets. Egyptian motif is one. I don't remember what other ones there are, but he's designed quite a few levels. He doesn't have any official ones, but one thing I've noticed in his level style is he tends to put chips like in this formation right here, like blow a bomb up, get the chip, blow the next bomb up, get the next chip. It kind of has that flaw. Which basically does create tedium. And I have to get that chip first. Yeah, that's one thing I've learned a long time ago, probably at least back in JoshL4, maybe 5. I don't particularly remember. I learned not to do that with level design because honestly, it's kind of annoying to go back and get a chip and then release the next guy. I mean, yeah, it's a dumb design decision in my opinion. And honestly, probably the only reason why Ziggy doesn't really have any official levels. There's a couple of his I like. I can't name them off the top of my head, but just because there's so many. Whoa. No viruses found on your PC. Well, that's comforting to know. Thank you, McAfee, for that unusual pop-up. Okay, so I can get some gliders in there. Or get a glider in there. Actually, I could release both of them. Oh wait, I only have one. Never mind. Yeah, so if anyone of you thought I've never designed levels like this, well, here's the level I designed with it like this. I think one person that designs levels like this really good is Jeffrey. He's at least in every one of his sets. I don't know about Walls of CCLP4 quite yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a level in that set that has a level like this. Actually, I think there is. Never mind. I want to say there is. I just haven't gotten to it in the CCLP4 order. Of dirt being everywhere and guiding monsters to bombs. I know he has a couple in Ultimate Chip 5. Actually, he's got one in like all the Ultimate Chip sets. The one I'm thinking of though is the one in Ultimate Chip 6. I don't remember the name of it. I think it was like Tunnel Boring Machine or something like that. Yeah, levels like that, they're at least more interesting. This one it takes up the whole map, which is flaw number 1. Flaw number 2 is the Ziggy bomb chip placement flaw. And honestly, the addition of water, I don't know why I have water in this level, or had water in the level rather. And then we have the ending. The ending's not too bad. Thankfully it's just a straight path, I think. And then I can just kind of roam around and wait for the bombs to blow up. Alright, glider boss is done. Moving on to cracking. The time limit is strict, so don't waste it. Reference to Shattered from CCLP3, and almost the exact same level placement as well. I decided to make it 92 because I didn't want it to be a super obvious reference, even though cracking as a level title is a reference. So yeah, this is a strict time limit level, but with 250 seconds on the clock. Usually levels like that aren't done that often. I think Zane does that quite a bit, and I don't know if I need to have that. Oh, there's water under that block. Nice. You can't get to this exit. It is impossible to reach it from here. I think there's a bomb under one of these. I think there's a bomb under one of these. Yeah, there's a bomb under one of them. Thankfully, one you have no reason to really push, but you're looking for a key under a block. Which, hey guys, apparently I like doing that. I still disagree with people thinking I'm well known for that. I completely disagree with that. How I still wonder how am I known for hiding stuff under blocks as opposed to something like aesthetic usage. Well, actually, I think Eddie's been taking the aesthetic torch, if you will. All right, what do we got here? Got a pretty odd Sokoban that I don't think I really need the block to use. I think I can get the fireball to do this. But I have the room set up as such to use the block, so we'll use the block. Okay. So now I can go in here. Arbitrary blob dodging section for no reason really. And you get to slide on the border too, that's cool. I don't agree with that blob section anymore. In hindsight, this is just an item swapper. I don't know how strict the time limit really is. Like, you might be able to end it with 100 seconds. I don't know though. Alright. And I think a little fun fact, I think I've used this exact same block pushing configuration in a later JoshL level. At least I think I did. I don't remember for sure. Alright. So this blob dodging section is questionable, but I got a better rhythm for it this time around. Okay, is there a real reason to go down there? I get a blue key out of it, but why do I need a blue key for? I think I use that to go back. Yeah, I use that to go back. I don't want to go through that now. Oh boy, here's a joyride section. Yeah, because that's nice to include under pressure of the time limit. Okay, so what do we got here? You get to push blocks onto the joyride. I think that's kind of cool. I'll give credit where credit is due. Is this guesswork? I don't feel confident in this a little bit. I don't feel confident in the slightest about that. Oh, I get skates. Okay, that's not too bad. I guess it's just blow up at least one bomb. What would have... Okay, sliding on that would have killed me. Sliding on that would have killed me, and taking the middle path would have also killed me. So they all led to death. That's kind of... I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's kind of... I find that kind of amusing, really. Alright. go all the way around this. This is just to make the time limit more strict. And I still have the skates. Okay, now I can go back. It's kind of funny that all those slides led to death. Kind of mean, but kind of funny at the same time. Okay, the time was actually pretty strict. Gotta go through the blob thing again. And go all the way back. So that's cracking. It's not the best strict time limit level, but it's alright. The blob dodging's kind of, and it's what I honestly I refer to stuff like that as artificial difficulty. It's basically difficult only because of the nature of the element, which I don't really want. I don't like doing that anymore these days. There are some exceptions where I'll do that just because that's the intent of the level, such as Pinky Swear from JoshL2 with the pointless skate grab and going back to the thief to get rid of the skates. Doesn't need to be in the level, but is in the level just to make the level more difficult than it needs to be and more unnecessarily painful. But yeah, stuff like that I don't really care for. But overall, the level wasn't too bad. I do like the fact that the joyride bombs were destroyed. Like, I think that's something I've always wanted to see done, and I kind of further did that with Torture Chamber Deluxe in JoshL5. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. We're already at over 40 minutes, thanks to Glider, or not Glider, Guidance for Intermediates. That was a really odd level. But anyway, we're going to take on Zamboni in the next video of this set. Hopefully we can actually get to level 100. I happen to know what 94 consists of, so the next video is going to be a ton, and I mean a ton, of fun to talk about. You all know what level 94 is. If you don't, brace yourselves.